Evening, people. Good evening. Well, welcome to another season of the Infinity GT Manufacturer Series. This is season 5, League 3, Race 1, Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. Yeah, new start, to be honest with you. It was a fascinating evening, put it that way. But in a moment, I'm just putting the link into the chat. Then I'll get on with the grid, what to expect during this race, and then yeah, we'll crack on with the nitty gritty. Let me just put this in there, just share it and put it in. Like I said, Infinity GT Manufacturer Series Season 5, Race 1, League 3, sponsored by Infinity Decals. It's okay not to be okay. We are driven as well. We are driven. It's become popular now, that group on Facebook. It's charity based, raising money and awareness for different charities out there. A lot of support for people that with mental health issues as well. It's okay not to be okay. That's another mental health awareness site as well, so check them out. Check We Are Driven, check It's Okay Not to Be Okay, check out Infinity Decals as well. James Harburn on for season 5 alongside Dave. What a great league this is. I've been in it from the start, and for me, you know, it's one of the top ones out there for me. That's just my point of view. That's just how I see things. But I'm going to quickly go through the grid. We've done 10 minutes qualification prior to this. Now, in regards to Jardy Boy, so Jardy Boy did qualify on pole position, but before qualification ended, he went into the pits. So when he went into the pits, he didn't come back out prior to qualification ending. So the idea is to come out of the pits before qualification ends, cross that first timing line, and then he'll be put on first position. Unfortunately, Jardy Boy didn't, you know, he didn't do that. I don't know if he was aware, and that put him to the back of the grid. So that gave Camille, that gave him pole position. So he takes pole. Myself in second. Me and Camille, we're teammates this season in a BMW. There's me there in second. We've got Rob Smith. Rob Smith in the Porsche Dorsey there. Let's see how he gets on as well. You know, it's going to be good. It's going to be fascinating. I was in season 2 for League 2 for a couple of seasons, and then yeah, say no more. You know, health come to effect, and then you know. Anyway, P1 Pilgrim in the McLaren. There in 4th. We got is that Chichillo? It is, isn't it? Is that right? Oh no, or is it not? Yeah, it must be. Yeah, I think that is. I think I'm right. Qualified 5th, El Cazador, if that's all right. Nath there in the Porsche as well. He's in the Jaguar. It's a top end, the long straights. That car will be an absolute animal. We've got Nath there in 6th position as well in the Porsche Cameo. They've got Kiwi in the VW Schrocker. Now when I seen this in the car, I was like, my lord. You know, this beast of a car. I used it in season 2. I'm not being big-headed or nothing like that. I did dominate that season 2 with the VW Scirocco and the Beetle. So he qualified in 7th. P1 Baggier Steve there in the McLaren as well. P1 Racing Community on his car. Likewise, Pilgrim up ahead. Huxley there, 18. Qualified 9th in the Ferrari. Now, I don't know if he was actually actually entered into the league. I'm not sure. You know, I'm going to look out for that. I don't think he was, but he's in the Ferrari there in 9th. Slow Seamus there in 10th in the Corvette. I was actually in chat with Slow Seamus and Mark. Gwindon there. Gwindon's back in the Nissan GTR. Qualified in 11th. Blackie in the Corvettio as well. Tux there in the VW. Again, you know, beast of a car. I love that car. If I had my way, I would have gone I would have gone front wheel drive, but Sarah X was like, nah, you know, I'm not interested in front wheel drive car. So, you know, so we went BMW. Tux in 13th, P1 Dodgy in the Nissan as well, qualified in 14th position. And to the rear, unfortunately, because of that, at the end of qualification, didn't cross that timing line. He's to the rear, you know. We've got 15 minutes ahead in regards to certain rules. Run the racing medium, racing soft for a minimum of 3 laps on each. Penalty, get rid of them in the within 2 laps. But Sarah Exit will get us underway. I'm in second. We've got Rob Smith there in the Porsche getting underway. long straight heading down to the turn 1. We call that S section there. Yeah, Simfx had got away, sat in the middle of the track, flashing his lights. I was like, yeah, or was that me? Yeah, I think that was me actually. That was me flashing my lights. But all getting away okay. I've been told to look out to the rear by Mark. I'm gonna see what's going on back here. So we've got Mark there. Where's Mark? Did that happen there, Mark? What do you mean? On board with Mark now. You just went in the inside. No, nothing untoward there, mate. I can't see nothing wrong at the minute. So I don't know what you imagine you've seen on track, but I can't see nothing, mate. Whether it's around this corner here, it might be around this corner. Let's wait and see. Go on board with Mark. He said to look out for something. I'm looking out for it at the start of the race. I can't see nothing yet. He's still there in 13th position. Still there. Maybe the end of the first lap. But let's go out. Let's go up to the top. So Simfx gets us underway. So in regards to, you know, it's been a no fact infinity. You sit behind a teammate or a car and you save that fuel. Everyone's got away fine, you know. And it's, for me, in fuel saving, that isn't me. I can't do it. So I sat behind Simfx for quite a while. I saved a little bit, but it wasn't enough. Was it back there actually? Was it back there? No, Mark's still there. So Mark's still there. So we'll get away okay. Maybe it's the end of the first. I'll get the chat up in a minute because I can see people talking. P1 Pilgrim there. Yeah, I remember this actually. So I'll go back. He's going around this right-hander now. Let's go in car with him. And I thought, my God, where have you come from? So all of a sudden, I just see this McLaren, you know, just zoom past my rear end. I was like, wow, that was so close. So as you can see, late on the brakes end, he got it a bit wrong, you know. So yeah, P1 Pilgrim now down to 4th. That pushes Rob up to 3rd again. So yeah, Rob was on one this race, you know. Nath as well. Nath, I think he had enough sit behind me. We see a few laps in, you know what I'm talking about. Sit position there, Cazador. He's in 6th. He's got the attention of P1 RC Baggy. That's Stephen there in 7th. Huxley, I don't think he was meant to be in the race though. Seamus there. Jardy boy making his way up, made 5 positions up. Blackie. So Blackie's had a moment already. Let's see what's going. Right, yeah. So I see where I thought you meant at the first corner, Blackie. So now heading along this back straight. I think he got his braking a bit wrong. You'll be able to see now, you know, he's got his braking a bit wrong, bit slidey, back endy into that corner, and yeah, hit into a few people, but sportsmanship now, you know, he's just, you know, let them all through, and unfortunately now he's to the rear. But leading the way now is Simfx, you know, where he has been. You can see me behind. So at this point, I was trying to say to Simfx, look, you know, I'm your teammate, you know, I felt I was a bit quicker than Simfx. So I was like, come on, you know, I want to get on by. So I was flashing my lights. I indicate right. We've got a battle on here. P1 Pilgrim to the rear of Nath there. Did he get his move done heading down this long straight? But yeah, interesting race, you know, interesting race. So far, after race 1, it has been really good. Yeah, it has been really good. We've got P1 Pilgrim. Hasn't made that move. So no, he's still sitting in 5th. El Cazador there in 6th. We've got Baggy there in 7th. We've got Huxley there in 8th. Further down, Jardy Boy now up to 9th. Making his way up slowly. Tucks there in 10th. Slow Seamus there in 11th. I mean, Slow Seamus and Mark were just all about saving fuel. You know, that's their game plan. That's what they wanted to do. March to the rear. So up the front we go. Simfx is still leading the way, but Rob Smith. See, right about now I was like, yeah, hang on a minute. You know, we've got Rob Smith. You know, I keep increasing that gap. And that gap kept decreasing. I was like, I need to get past. As you can see there, I'm looking right, looking left. I'm just trying to get on by. We've got P1 Pilgrim again on the attack to Nath there. To Nath. So yeah, Nath slowly but shortly got on my rear end. So El Cazador there, still in sit, but he's got the attention of P1 Baggy behind him now. Huxley's fallen back a bit. I don't think he was meant to be in this race anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know in chat, but I'm going to get that chat up in a minute. So yeah, Baggy there to the right, to the outside. Would he get his move done? Maybe a switchback. Cazador there. He's still in 6th. He's kept it in the inside. Bit of a contact there. Love tap. But yeah, no move done there at this moment in time. Jardy Boy in 9th. Further down, it's all sort of gapping now to the rear. But the main focus now is at the front for the next couple of laps. I'm still behind Simfx there, Rob Smith. And Rob Smith now has got the attention of his teammate and Nave. So this went on for a couple of laps. I would estimate around about, I don't know, about 10 laps, something like that, or was it a bit less, 9 laps? I'm not sure. So a bit of a train heading down this straight, you know. So yeah, I'm still in second position. We've got Simfx there, still leading the way. But yeah, Rob Smith now coming under attack from his teammate Nath. So Nath he's still there. He's on the outside, and then he cuts in. So he cuts the nose off of P1 Pilgrim there. Rob Smith still in third, but at this point I think Nath was on it. I think Nath just wanted to make a bit of a breakaway, bit of a gap. He did close to me, to be honest with you. So in car with Nath now, heading around his right-hander. You can see first, second, just up ahead in the BMWs. They're Polish theme, you know. Simfx is Polish, so I thought I'll theme it around Poland and whatnot. P1 Pilgrim still there, still buying this time, saving that fuel as well. Out we go. Let's go down quick. Let's go down. Let's see what else is going on. P1 Baggy there. He's still there. He's still to the rear of El Cazador there. He's like, yes, hello, look at me. Huxley there's like, yeah, look at me in my Ferrari mobile. But yeah, you know, it's just, it's an interesting race. Season 5 of the Infinity Series. It's always enjoyable. It's always enjoyable. It's a pleasure to be in this league. I'm not in it to win it. I'm just in it to participate. That's it really, you know. Huxley, Jardy Boy, P1RC Baggy still there behind, looking in the inside now with El Cazador. Yeah, he went a bit deep there, so P1RC Baggy in the inside said, yes, I'm coming on through, and he gets that move done. Huxley to the rear there, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm going to drift around that corner and drift around that corner. I'll just drift on the inside of you. Nah, he still ain't got that move done, Huxley. So yeah, 8th and 9th, still battling away, 8th and 9th. Jardy Boy's still buying this time, making his way through. He's probably punching the steering wheel, he's probably drinking a can of beer just to cool himself down, chill out. But at the front we go. We've still got PCR Simfx still leading the way in first position. We got myself in second. As you can tell, I was trying to get by. I was trying to make it aware to him. You know, we've got these two Porscheos closing to us quite quick. But I don't think, you know, I don't know. I could text him on, I think, as I was racing. But I'm still, you know, I'm still behind Simfx there. I just felt around about this point, maybe I'm wrong, I just felt I was quick on the racing medium. I had a bit more pace. I estimated around about half second quicker than Simfx in certain points of this track. So Rob Smith in third, and he's still got the attention of P1 Pilgrim. P1 Pilgrim in fifth. 50-minute endurance, remember. Knows there's a long way to go. A lot of people were fuel saving. As I said before, you know, I don't really like saving fuel. I just like to flat out race. That's just me. Everyone's different. They choose to do things different way. I think from now on I'm just going to put my foot down, just go for it at every race now. Tux and Kiwi in the VWs. I was expecting these cars to be further up the grid because, yeah, tyre wear with front wheel drive's car, you know, it's going to have a major effect. But if you look after it, if you drive that car a certain way, you can look after the fuel. We've got the two GTRs, 12 and 13. Slow Seamus there in 14. Slowly being caught now by Mark in 15th position. We'll come back to this in a minute. So at the front we go again. I get my chat up. I'm still behind Simfx there in second position. But at this time now, I think Nate was getting a bit... I think he just wanted to get on by his teammate Rob Smith, who's in third position. But P1 Pilgrim still saving all the fuel in the world, sitting in fifth position, going for that final chicane now, heading around the right-hander. Yeah, I think Nath at this point, Rob was putting away in certain sections. At the front we go. We still got Simfx there. I'm still behind. I'm in a slipstream now. Further back we go. We've got Pilgrim to the outside now of Nath. Nath there in fourth position. So yeah, I mean the Porsche top end's okay, you know, but the McLaren's even better mid-engine car. Likewise the Porsche. I just feel the McLaren just got the edge of the Porsche's moment in time. So now P1 Pilgrim up to fourth, and Roll Smith still in third position. I'm still in second, and then we got Simfx still in first. Down, let's go down to the rear and let's see what's going on. Huxley there leading the pack in 8th, 9th and 10th, and 11th slowly catching up, which is Kiwi. Kiwi there. Gwindon in 12th position. We got P1 Dodgy there. P1 Dodgy, nice livery on them cars, I must admit, really, really nice. Blackie there, now past his teammate Slow Seamus. He's up to 14th, and Slow Seamus down to 15th. They were just saving fuel. They had a game plan, they stuck to it, you know, and it sort of worked, you know. Let me get the chat up quickly. Let's focus on this moment in time. We'll focus on P1 Pilgrim, shall we? Yeah, he's looking to the inside now of Rob Smith. So I think around about this time, P1 Pilgrim sort of put his foot down. So we'll look at what everyone started on. Racing mediums, Sarah Exit, racing mediums for me as well. Rob Smith, racing soft. So racing soft as well, racing soft, racing soft. So racing medium there for a Jaguar. So a few on racing medium, majority, you know, the others on the racing soft, even 14th and 15th down on racing medium. So at this point now, we're lap number 5. It's about time, you know, get your foot down. I was using, you know, I was saving a bit of fuel, but then I was using quite a bit of fuel as well. If you get what I'm saying, it was a 50-50 one. And we got Rob Smith there. He's got, look at his fuel compared to, yeah, the BMW I did find was like quite high on the fuel usage, you know. But in regards to P1 Pilgrim as well, he's around about Rob's saving even more. Nath as well. So these two boys, the two Porsche Cayman boys, they must have been practicing their fuel saving and whatnot. Anyway, Steve there, P1 RC Baggy, he's now up to 6th. The fastest lap, 1:53.064, and lap number 5, Jardy Boy now up to 7th. Remember, he did have that P1 prior to qualification ending. Hutchie there, still in the Ferrari, still drifting it around. El Cazador there in 9th position, Kiwi in 10th, Tux in 11th, Gwindon in 12th, P1 Dodgy in 13th, Black in 14th, Slow Shameless. I mean, these two, I think they were just working together, to be honest with you. Because look at their fuel as well. Slow Shameless using a bit more than Blackie, but they had a game plan and it was working out, it was panning out. They were like, we're going to come here, we're going to come there. But now, this moment in time, Rob Smith, he did close up quite a lot, to be honest with you. So now we've got a 5-car train for P1, basically. I could have passed Sarah Exit, but silly me, didn't, you know. Because I could have increased that gap. I got a bit, you know, increased it a bit more, and then pit stops come into effect, and then, but yeah, anyway, enough of that. Nathan 5th, slowly being caught now by P1 RC Baggy in 6th position, and Jardy Boy likewise. Jardy Boy's making his way up quite rapidly, to be honest with you. Look at that, 5-car train up ahead. Jardy Boy, yeah, in 7th, El Cazador, his teammate, half a second penalty. Now, the rulings are within Infinity, like MRC. The Grand Turismo Touring Car Championship, you can't overtake it with penalty. In regards to the Infinity, you can overtake it with penalty. Just get rid of it in 2 laps. Huxley there. So yeah, the VWs are coming into their own now. We've got the 2 Nissans and the 2 Corvette boys to the rear. 14, 15. So up we go. Lap number 7. So it's like, do I pit now? Just to, you know, have a bit of a breathing space? Or do I just stay out and just sit behind? P1 Pilgrim now a bit of penalty above his car as well. Rob Smith still in 3rd. I think this guy's going to have a good season, to be honest with you. Rob Smith, likewise Nath, you know. But we'll wait and see. Round number 2, Magori GP. That's next week. GR3s, these are GR4s. So GR3's even quicker. They use more fuel. But spacing out now, we've got Huxley there. We've got Kiwi overtaking Huxley for that 9th position. Huxley's still on the grass, still drifting it around. And we've got Tux in 11th, Gwindon in 12th, P1 Dodgy, Blackie, and Slow Shameless. So see, they're working together. Teamwork, you know, they're working together. The Infinity GT manufacturers decal on the side of the car, that's a new design which was introduced this season. Like I said, it's okay not to be okay. And we are driven on Facebook as well. And myself, Ida4 Gaming, Darren Baldwin. So now Rob, it was Rob, was it? So was it Rob or was it Nave? No, it was Nave. So yeah, Rob at that moment in time, I seen him coming. So let's go on board with Rob. I seen Rob. Let's stay in car. So I seen Rob come. I left a bit of a gap, broke a bit too early, to be honest with you. But I wanted to try and get a cut back onto Sarah Exit. So I seen Rob in the inside. You know, I was slow in and trying to go fast out, and Nave took advantage as well, and P1 Pilgrim. So in that scenario there, Rob's lost 2 positions, but then he's looking back to the inside of P1 Pilgrim. Now things are starting to heat up a little bit, you know. People are getting a bit annoyed and frustrated. They just want to get on through and just, you know, put their foot down and just progress further up the track, you know. Let me get the chat, because people are talking, and I'm being quite, you know, I'm just chatting away, mumbling away. We've got the 2 to the rear 14, 15. P1 dodgy there in 13. I have a second penalty. Let's go up because things now at the front start kicking off. So I got Nath to my rear now. Nath was on at this moment in time. He's like, yeah, idle coming on through. And I just let him go on by. You know, I didn't fight him or nothing like that because he's on the racing soft. So he's still got to do that racing medium. I knew he was on the racing soft, and I knew he wanted to extend that gap. But by this time now, Simfx broke away a little bit, but I still had the pace there. But just to free myself, I just jumped in. You know, jumped in. I was getting quite annoyed, to be honest with you. Well, not annoyed at myself. It's just I wanted a bit of a gap because I knew I had a bit more pace within me, but I just couldn't produce it. You know, P1 Pilgrim there in 4th. Rob Smith still in 5th position in that Porsche Cayman. Now, P1 RC Baggy was catching us. Likewise, Jardy Boy. So the pace of P1 RC Baggy was coming to him because I could see him in my rearview mirror because I like looking back each time. So gap wise, Nath was on it. P1 RC Baggy, I think he was on it as well. He was, because look at his fuel. He was on it. I think this moment in time now, a few do, or was it just me that pitted? I can't quite remember. Rob Smith still there in 5th. We've got P1 Pilgrim in 4th position. Myself, yeah. So now Nath was on it right about now. So in regards to Simfx, Nath had a lot more fuel. I had a bit more fuel than Simfx there. So Nath just wanted to break away and make a bit of a gap. And I myself there in 3rd position. I think this time, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. Oh, that was a bit wrong, Darren. Oop. Naughty boy, Darren, naughty boy. Cut the entrance, but I didn't get a penalty, so that must have been okay. You know, I didn't pick up. Well, I must have picked up a penalty. I can't remember. Did I pick up a penalty? I don't think I did pick up a penalty. I did cross it a bit naughty, but you know, I don't even. That's alright, Smoke. Hello, Mark. You're right, mate. Hello, Chichillo. Hello, evening, fellas. Evening. So yeah. You know, the pit stops were like, I could go away, I could make a bacon sandwich, make a cup of tea and come back and I still would be at that pit stop. So these two boys here, I kept hearing, you know, they were saying how much fuel they had, where people were, where people are pitting. I mean, I'm in the pits, Hutchie's in the pits as well. So their game plan was working out, you know. Their game plan was working out. We've got Tux there in 9th, El Cazador, he's there. I think that's his American account. I remember him saying he's in 8th. But he's still got the attention of Tux behind. Tux there in the BW Scirocco. Looks to the inside there of Tachillo. He's like, yes, I'm coming on through. And he gets that move done. So at the front we go. Simfx now being harassed by these two. I mean, P1 RC Baggy now has made it up to 4th. So he's 153.064 on lap number 5. So he's got his foot down now. So he's showing what he's made of right about now. So Jardy Boy ever so close to 5th position, but there was sort of a move being made there at the front. So Nath thought of it. Nath was I think Nath was just like a bit frustrated, just wants to get through. So Nath thought about going in the inside, but Simfx just cut his nose off. A little bit of contact there. I think Nath knew he'd done a little bit of naughtiness there, but Nath, fair play to him, good sportsmanship, just backed out of it and allowed Simfx to come on through. So Simfx right about now struggling on the racing medium. So yeah, Nath gets that move done. I think Nath could have carried on in 1st position. I think he let him on through, and that was all he had to do. And you just put your foot down. Simfx now breaking into that chicane, and we've got the two P1 boys. Oh, what happened there? So let's go back and have a look at that. Let's go on board. Let's go back like this actually. Let's go on with Pilgrim. A little bit of contact there. But I'm going to go like this actually. A little bit of contact there to Nath. We'll have a look at this now. Entering the chicane. Simfx runs it a bit deep. P1 Pilgrim in the inside. A little bit of contact there to the rear. Does he hold up and wait maybe? No, it doesn't look like he's going to wait. So that now, with that contact, has affected Nath. Oh God, sorry. Sorry. So that contact there has affected Nath. Sorry about that, I went on to photos. I was meant to skip forward. So Simfx leading the way. Great job, Darren. So Simfx leading the way. But now Nath has been affected by that. I thought Pilgrim would have maybe held back a bit and just let him on through, because there was contact, you know, between both. P1 RC Baggy in 3rd position. We got Jardy Boy in 4th. Rob Smith in 5th. Nath in 6th position. He's got it all to do now to work up there. I did wonder what happened, because I'd seen him up there and I'd seen him tumble down. I did initially thought he pitted, but he didn't. So now I'm on it now. I'm flat out on it. I've got a full tank of fuel. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to race this off. I've done my stint on a racing medium, and that's all I had to do. So Huxley there, was it Huxley? Yeah, Huxley. I think Huxley left the race at this moment in time. So now people would start to pit. So they've done their stint on a racing medium, say, like Sarah Exit there, still leading the way. Then we've got P1 Pilgrim. He's on a racing soft. P1 RC Baggy. He's on a racing soft as well. Still yet to pit. Jardy Boy now up to 4th position in that Jaguar. Rod Smith to 5th, Nathan 6th, El Cazador Chachillo in 7th, Gwindon in 8th. Let's see how he gets on this season in that lovely livery there. Lovely livery. P1 RC, you got Infinity, you got We Are Driven, It's Okay Not to Be Okay, certain decals on there, you've got Blackie. So at this moment in time, now it's like, right, well, I can make this position up, you can make that position up, we'll come out here, we'll be there once we bit. It was good to hear in my headset, you know. Myself now, I'm closing quite rapidly. I heard Slow Shamer say, here we go, got Idle behind me now, look at the time already. I think by the end of the lap, it took around about 3 seconds out of him. So yeah, down we go. We've got me, we've got Kiwi there. Kiwi's still doing a good job in that VW Shock. He's on a racing medium. As you could tell, you know, he's struggling a bit with that tyre. So now Sarah Exit coming under massive pressure from P1 Pilgrim there. Baggy's in the pits, Rod Smith in 3rd, Nathan 4th. So these boys here, these two here, doing a good job with their fuel. You know, 20 minutes in, we've got a while to go yet. So Sarah Exit will be looking to pit this lap. We've got P1 Pilgrim be looking to take advantage now. Does he take advantage on my teammate? No, he doesn't. But he's looking on the inside there. Sarah Exit side by side now, head around this left-hander. Does he get that move done? No, he does not. Sarah Exit still on the inside. P1 Pilgrim on the outside. Gives a little bit of a tap there. P1 Pilgrim almost lost his rear end. Rob Smith in 3rd position. Got Nathan 4th. Nathan 4th. He's got it all to do to get back up there. The fast at this moment in time. We'll pick that up. Jardy Boy in 5th. El Cazador in 6th, which is Chachillo. Gwindon in 7th. P1 Dodgy. We've got Blackie there in 9th. Myself in 10th. I did do the fastest lap. 1:52.302. That's just by going on a race and soft, you know. Slow Shamer says in 11th, but he's doing okay. P1 Baggy, he's out now, so he can push it on the racing medium. So he's doing his stint now. And to be honest with you, I know time-wise you lose a lot of time on a racing medium, but you didn't really. I think it was just under a second you lose time-wise on the racing medium compared to the racing soft. That's the way I seen it. Because on the racing medium I was doing like a low 53, you know, like 53.1 I think it was. Probably the rapid boys like League 2 and League 1 were doing faster times than me. We've got Rob Smith and P1 Pilgrim still keeping it out. Who's this? Hey Dano, you alright mate? Hope you are well. Yeah, just going through the Infinity League 3 race on Catalunya from the other night. So P1 Pilgrim now takes the lead of the race with Rob Smith in 2nd position, Jardy Boy in 3rd. Jardy Boy in 30. Remember this guy did qualify on pole, but he lost that at the start. Chachillo doing a good job in that Jaguar as well. In 4th position we've got Gwindon in 5th. Still not pitted, still on the racing mediums. P1 Dodgy in 6th, still not pitted. I pitted. I'm on the racing soft now, so I'm still going around with my lovely BMW there. I almost lost it into turn 1. Blackie in 8th in a Corvettio. Idleforth Gaming on the side there, certain decals on the side as well. So Seamus as well. Nath in 10th. Sarah Exit now in 11th, looking to break away. Nath's on the racing medium, so he's doing his stint on the racing medium. P1 Baggy as well, still on the racing medium. So yeah, 13, 14, still battling to the rear, which is the VWs. So leading the way still P1 Pilgrim will go into the pits now. Rob Smith as well. I think Rob Smith stayed out actually. I think Rob Smith stayed out. He went quite long with the Porsche. I know the Porsche is good anyway on fuel, and I think the McLaren is as well. It's better than the BMW, put it that way. So Charlie Boy in the Jag. The Jag's okay. The Jag's okay as well. You can go quite far with the Jag. I mean, he's 12 laps in. Likewise, Rob Smith and P1 Pilgrim. So they're doing all right. Doing all right. So Catalunya in Spain, historic track. Load of history, you know, about this track, F1 and so on and so on. If you can remember years ago, the old layout of this track about that chicane used to go right round the outside, you know, so it used to be a quick long right-hander, yeah, onto the start finish straight. Never had the chicane. It was never there years ago, years and years ago. I think it's more fun this way, this layout, with the chicane at the end makes it a bit more of a challenge. So Rob Smith, yeah, he's doing a good job so far. I think he'll be, it's a bit early to say, but for me, I think Rob Smith will be one of the ones in contention for the title. You know, likewise P1 Pilgrim, I mean even Baggy, you know. Jardy Boy as well, got Pace Exit. There's a few, if not all, you know, because we're all going to have a bad race in this season. I'll probably end up missing a few because of the op. So that's why I'm not fighting for, you know, I may get a win or two, but I'm not fighting for the title or so let these fellas battle it out, you know, so I'm going to miss a couple. But Rob Smith, on board with Rob Smith. Did anyone stop? Did anyone? Oh, one stop, yeah, quite a few of them one stop, Deno. Yeah, quite a few. I two stopped in the BMW. Yeah, Blackie there in the Corvette, he one stopped. Slow Seamus there as well. He one stopped in the Corvette, and I think P1 Pilgrim, he one stopped as well. I'm not sure about Baggy. Yeah, a few did do a one stop, Deno. Yeah, a few did do a one stop. So P1 Baggy and his teammate, they'll be looking to work with each other now just to make their way up. 24 minutes in. Yeah, well, over halfway now. So Rob Smith still not yet pitted, still going for that extra lap. He's going on to lap number 14 already on that tank of fuel. Charlie Boy now into the pits. Charlie Boy into the pits, so he's going to get rid of his soft and go into the racing medium. You can only do a minimum of 3 laps. You can do it out, hot and in, you know. If you want to do that, you carry on. Just as long as you do that tyre allocation, that's all they expect from you. Play one and I'll message you. Play one. Play one. Play one. So I myself in third. What do you mean? Play League One? I think Chris doing League One, mate. Play one, and I'll message you. Went on, bud. All right. I don't know what you mean by that, Dan. You confused me now. So Sarah exit, late breaking into the first corner. Now I thought, what are you doing, Sarah exit? You know. Oh, right. Really? Well, I think with me, I don't say fuel, you know. I'm not good at it. I think for me, I just like to flat out race. So now we've got cars. I think around about now, Kiwi unfortunately had a disconnection, had network issues, and they kicked him out. So he did come back in. He watched a bit of the race. He's like, you know, I'm out of here now, because sitting there for like a few minutes, it does get a bit boring watching the race, you know, because you were a part of it, you dropped out of it, now you want back in it, but you can't go back in it because you're 25 minutes in. It's very frustrating. Now I'm in third position, so these two now will be going into pits. Now Tachillo, I'm surprised, to be honest with you, he got to the pits because he's basically got nothing. Maybe he rolled to the pits because he's got nothing in that tank, not even an inch of red. Yeah, he's out of fuel, see? Yeah, he's out of fuel. He's out of fuel heading into the pit stop now. So he's rolling into the pits. So he's lucky there. He's lucky. So he would have lost a lot more time than that. Rob Smith will be going into the pits as well. He'll have enough fuel because he's still got a bit of red on that gauge. So, yeah, he's got enough fuel to get to there. But now I'm in second position. I was using a lot of fuel and I went, you know, I just focused and I was focused on the racing. I thought I'm just going to push it. And just try and extend that gap when Rob Smith pits. But I kept using a lot of fuel, and it was the wrong thing to do, so I had to pit early for my second start. And for me, that sort of cost me, you know. Sarah Exit in 4th position, Nath there in 3rd, doing a good job in the second half of the race, on the racing medium, so it's going quite far on that tyre. P1 Pilgrim in 5th, P1 Pilgrim in 5th, P1 RC Baggy in 6th, Charlie Boy in 7th, Tux in 8th, Gwindon in 9th, Blackie in 10th, we've got Tachillo in 11th, P1 Dodgy in 12th, and Slow Seamus to the rear in 13th. So half an hour in, Rob Smith, you know, he's almost got no fuel in that car as well, just like Tachillo done, but it's spitting that car, you can hear it, it's struggling for fuel, that car. So yeah, myself there, I kept watching. I've got battle on here. We've got Nathan Sarah Exit battling it out now, around that right king. So we go on board with Sarah Exit now. On board with Sarah Exit behind Nath there, heading along the back straight. Sarah Exit does like the late braking. Does he look for the inside? No, he does not. He's still sitting behind Nath. in 4th position. We've got P1 Pilgrim slowly making his way up in 5th. You can see him coming around that left-hander there. So Sarah Exit still sitting behind Nath there in 3rd position. The Porsche Cayman, you know, sitting behind his Porsche Cayman, because the top end was okay on that car. It was better than the BMW. So heading through the final chicane now. Try and get this chicane right. If you hit them sausage scope, it will kick the rear end out, and it will 100% ruin your race. So Sarah Exit now in the slipstream of Nath. Once this Porsche hits the top end, it is okay, you know. But with the BMW in the slipstream, it's like taking advantage of it. Because for me, I think the BMW just lacked a little bit. So P1 Pilgrim now in 4th, making his way up slowly. A 153.152 was his fastest lap of the race so far. P1 RC Baggy, he's coming out side by side there with Rob, but he gets that position, 5th position. So Rob now down to 6th. He's on the racing medium. He's fueled up, so he's worked out the fuel and he's going to the end maybe. So we've got Jardy Boy in 7th. We've got Tux in 8th. El Cazador Chachillo in 9th position. Gwindon in 10th. Blackie in 11th. P1 Dodgy in 12th. And Slow Seamus to the rear in 13th. So let's go up. So I'm leading away now. Led it a couple of times, but apart from that, you know, we've got the battle on here. We've got 2nd and 3rd still battling it out. My teammate battling away with Nath there. Nath will have to go into the pit, so he's done his allocated time on the racing medium. So he'll be diving in, getting rid of them, go on to the racing soft, fuel up, go to the end of the race. Just go flat out motion. P1 Pilgrim now on the racing soft as well. He's got enough fuel by the looks of it. P1 RC Bagger on the racing medium. I think he pits to the racing soft as well. We've got Rob Smith in 6th. We've got Jardy Boy in 7th. So there's gaps appearing to the rear. Oh, Mark, what happened here? Did you late break it into this corner at all? So back end. Cold tyres. Oh, just a car. Just didn't want to turn. So now Mark, that's cost Mark quite a bit. Slow Seamus can see his teammates like, what are you doing? Let's get back up there because we had a brilliant game plan. Let's work together again. So myself, you see, I'm in the pits. I got enough fuel to stay out to get that bit of an advantage. But I didn't want to. I just wanted to get in and try and get the jump. So now it was about working out the fueling up to get to the end. But no, we'll wait and see. P1 RC Baggy in 3rd position. So in regards to Catalunya, like I said, it's a historic track. It's been around for quite a number of years. It is exactly the length of the track. Where am I gone? Length of the track. Oh my lord. So let me get this up a minute. So let's go out, let's go down, let's have a look quickly. So we have got Rob Smith in 4th. Now Rob Smith, he was one to watch, you know, I did pit again because he went long in the first stint, and it was like, right, what's he gonna do now? And I was 10 minutes toward the end. I was like, are any of these guys gonna pit? Are they gonna jump into the pits? Are they gonna, you know, refuel? Because there's no way they can go to the end. I know we've got like 18 minutes left there or thereabouts, but I was thinking to myself, surely they've got a pit. But a few did and a few didn't. But I was getting annoyed. I was like, bit's weird, bit. So I want a bit of a challenge, a bit of a battle, because now I'm in 6th. Got Jardy Boy there in 5th. Now Jardy Boy, we do come into a little bit of a battle for a lap or so. So yeah, you see a battle forming shortly between me and Jardy Boy. Rob Smith there in 4th position. Still behind P1 RC Baggy, doing a good job in that 3rd. And P1 Pilgrim there in 2nd position. Still on the racing soft. Sarah Exit now on the racing soft. He will have to pit. So yeah, Sarah Exit did pit again. So when I seen that, I was quite happy. So I thought maybe I'm going to battle with him. So in regards to Catalunya, it's got names. I think Trujillo will pronounce the names. I'm still waiting for him to do his commentary in Spanish. He did promise it last season, but I didn't hear of it. So Sarah Exit now heading around that first chicane S section. So yeah, it's just now it was for everyone just to focus, fuel up to what they wanted to fuel up to, just go put the foot down and just go to the end of the race, you know. So that's what I done. Tuck's in the pits now. Chachillo a bit penny above his car. Nath there in 8th. 8-week series as well. The tables will be published soon. League 1 is being covered by Chris Wall, CJW Racing. I think League 2 is being covered by JPH. I think that's right. He's doing League 2. Sponsored by We Are Driven. It's okay not to be okay. Infinity Deck Hours as well. So yeah, you know, it's a good season. I'm interested to see what happened in League 2 and League 1 as well. So I'm pretty sure there'll be some good battling in them leagues. But in regards to Catalunya, tyre wear. Now, in regards to tyre wear, it wasn't too bad on a tyre wear. I think with that update, what they done the previous day or earlier that day, I think it did help massively, to be honest with you. So now let's go. Sarah Exit still leading the way. My teammate, I was thinking to myself, are you gonna go to the end and get the win? But no, he has to pit. So I got that wrong. So he has to pit now, or does he go an extra lap? Maybe he dives into the pits. No, he still stays out. P1 Pilgrim, P1 RC Baggy, P1 Pilgrim still got enough fuel to get to the end. We've got 15 minutes to go. 50-minute endurance, 10-minute qualification, racing medium, racing soft. So yeah, penalties get rid in 2 laps. All races are checked come the end of the evening or a couple of days later. Jardy Boy there in 5th. I'm sorry if I'm getting anything wrong or anything like that. I'm sat here in pain and I'm doing my best. Nath there in 7th. El Cazador Chachillo in 8th. Quindon in 9th. Slow Seamus in 10th. P1 Dodgy battling out now. P1 Dodgy out. Oh, nice move down from Mark. Let's go back and have a look at that again. So Mark, look like your teammate already done that move on to P1 Dodgy. Mark in car with Mark now in the Corvette. Hello passenger, how are you today? Yes, I'm fine. Now he's looking to the rear of P1 Dodgy. It's okay not to be okay on the rear of that car. You can see on the GTR. So Mark looking to the inside now of P1 Dodgy. P1 Dodgy just goes a little bit wide on the entrance to that corner. And Mark gets that move done. Very nice indeed there from Mark. So out we go. Let's go up 1. Let's go up to the front again. So leading away with 15 minutes to go. Who's talking to me now? Who's talking to me? Who is talking to me? Yeah, liveries. I've done the B&W ones. They're just plain and simple. But yeah, the liveries, but like P1, RC, P1 Pilgrim and Baggy, their livery. I think that's a new P1 logo. Rob Smith as well in the Porsche Cayman. You know, this is what it's about. Like the liveries as well. They're really, really good. I mean, I've done this design. You know, it's half white, half red, a few decals and that. Just a bit basic, nothing fancy. I'm no good at doing liveries anyway. But yeah, you know, that livery there, very nice livery. That very, very nice livery. I like that livery a lot, to be honest with you. Slow Seamus as well. Slow Seamus and his teammate 10th and 11th. Still working with each other. We've got P1 Dodgy there in 12th, and Tux unfortunately to the rear, the solo BW in 13th. So now Sarah Exit dives into the pits. P1 Pilgrim stays out. He's got enough fuel to get to the end. I think Baggy goes into the pits shortly. I'm not sure if it's this lap or the next lap. Rob Smith as well. He's got enough fuel to go to the end on the racing medium. Jardy Boy Jardy Boy in 5th, myself in 6th position, still with the fastest lap. Nath coming into a bit of a battle now from Chichilla there in 8th position, but Gwindon in 9th, so Seamus, yeah, so back here, them two guys are still working with each other, Mark and Slow Seamus, but leading the race now is P1 Pilgrim. So yeah, he's doing alright, you know, like his teammate as well, Baggy in 2nd position. So they've obviously practiced, they've worked together, they've sussed things out, done this, done that, but we'll wait and see. Let's see what the points say at the end of the year, once they're published. I'm looking forward to the points. So myself now in 5th, I see the gap between me and Jardy Boy decreasing quite a lot. So my tyres are okay. Jardy Boy on the racing medium, so he's on a slower tyre, about a second, just over a second slower, maybe a second and a half. But I can see that gap falling, so I was just pushing it a little bit more. So Sarah Exit can sit. My teammate got a penalty, got the attention of Nath there in 7th position, so Nath behind Sarah Exit, and we still got Chachilla there as well, so he's lurking in 8th position. Gwindon in 9th, Blackie in 10th, so Seamus in 11th, P1 Dodgies. So yeah, to the rear there's a spread now, there's a field spread, so P1 Pilgrim leading the way still. P1 Baggy, does he pit now or next? I can't remember, you know, I can't remember. Ross Smith will 100% go to the end. Jardy Boy and myself, so now I can see the gap decreasing a hell of a lot between me and Jardy Boy. I got a purple sector there, so Jardy Boy just up the road from me. Can I close the gap? Sarah Exit, I was increasing the time to Sarah Exit as well. We got Nath there, flat out motion, almost went onto the gravel, lost the rear end. 11 minutes to go, so round about now, in regards to time gap, I'm sorry I keep going on me, but the time gap between, it was the last 11 minutes between me and 1st position was around about 21 seconds. So it's 21 seconds to the leader, but we'll just wait and see. So Sarah Exit still in 6th position, still being harassed there from Nath in 7th. We've got Chichilla there in 8th, all on his own, just focusing now, get onto the back of Nath in the Porsche. So Nath and Sarah Exit are still batting it out. So will Nath get this move at all? Heading down this straight, I will go up to the front in a minute and get a quick drink while I'm in car with Nath. So Nath there, Nath in 7th, his teammate in 3rd. Sarah Exit pulling to the right, defending. He's like, no, you're not coming on through. Gwindon in the pits. He doesn't get the move done, so Sarah Exit there, still bearing his penalty. And Nath is trying to come on through, but nope, Sarah Exit still defending. Oh, get a drink down. You talk too much. So, Nath there, 7th. Back down there, you know, we've got the teammates working together still. But going out the front, we've got P1 Pilgrim. Pulled that gap over his teammate Baggy, but Baggy will go into the pits and that'll jump Rob up to 2nd position. Once Baggy's in the pits, Jardy Boy in 3rd, myself in 4th. Ran it a bit wide into that entry, that S section, that chicane. 152.176 is the fastest lap of the race so far. Sarah Exit still with that penalty, so now things are starting to slowly heat up. So you've got Nath to the rear of Sarah Exit still. You've got Chachillo slowly gaining to the back of Nath. With these two fighting, that's enabling Chachillo to close up slowly. Blackie there in 9th position, quite a way behind his teammate 9th and 10th. Tucks there, you know, so towards the rear, it's a bit of a gap. But it's all about now the final 10 minutes of this race. P1RC Baggy into the pits, getting rid of the racing medium. Rob Smith gets that 2nd position now. So Jardy Boy coming around that last right-hander. Myself as well, I'm coming around. So now, this moment in time, I can see Jardy Boy. So I took quite a lot of time out of the lead runners, so 1st, 2nd and 3rd. And Baggy as well when he was out on track. So it was like hammer time basically. Sarah Exit there in 5th. Still battling away with Nath. So Nath still hasn't got that move done. So it's only a matter of time if and when and if he can get this move done. So Chachillo still there, so the gap has increased slightly to Nath. So Nath has pulled out a bit of a gap. Slipstream along that straight does help. So Baggy there, Blackie in 9th. So to the rear it's spaced out now. So let's focus on the top 7 for a couple of minutes, and I'll go back down to the rear of the grid as well. So P1 Pilgrim on lap number 22, still leading away. 42 minutes in, 8 minutes to go. Rob Smith in second position. First position is just out of sight. Just go around that left-hander now. Jardy Boy in third position. Myself in fourth. I'm closing that gap to Jardy Boy. Sarah Etzik and Nath still batting out for that fifth and sixth. Chachillo bar error from these two up ahead can almost certainly get the jump, but then Chachillo has got the attention now of P1RC Baggy. So P1RC Baggy, as you can see there, is closing the gap. He's on the racing soft, fresh set of tyres in regards to Chachillo. Wear on them tyres in the Jaguar. So up the front we go. Let's go up the front quickly. So P1 Pilgrim leading away on lap number 23. We've got Rob Smith. Now Rob Smith can run that right-hander. You can see, can you see P1 Pilgrim? You cannot, he's just out of sight up ahead. Jardy Boy in third, myself in fourth. So the gap now has fallen massively between me and Jardy Boy. So 2.6 seconds. So in regards to the leader, yes, I've took right about this time now it's 16 seconds. The time gap between first and fourth. Sarah Etzik in fifth, breaking away now from Nath. Chachillo crossing that timing line now. So the battle now in a couple of moments time will be between me and Jardy Boy. So I can see Jardy Boy up ahead going around that right hander now. So it's like camera action, sit back, relax, get them sweets and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, fellas. Okay, yeah. Mark had a bad ankle as well. He had a fall or something, and it was quite bad, swollen and whatnot. So he was on a control pad that evening. So battles commencing now. We got fifth, we got sixth, we got Chachillo, we got P1RC Baggy. He can see Chachillo up ahead. So yes, P1RC Baggy's like, yes, hello, I'm gonna come on through. Yellow flags. Why is there yellow flags? Why is there yellow? Ooh, hang on a minute. What happened there? These two haven't come in together, do they? So let's go on board with Nath. So Sarah Etzik in fifth. We've got Nath in sixth. We've got Chachillo in seventh and P1RC Baggy battling it out, fighting away. So let's go out and have a look. So Sarah Etzik there in the lead. Hits the gravel. Oh, and Nath. Synchronised spin off into the barrier there, moment. My lord. That's almost like dancing on ice, and now that gives the advantage to Chachillo up to fifth. With these two spinning out, synchronised drift out and hit the barrier motion. So yeah, both got dirty tyres, as you can see by Sarah Etzik there. So at the front, so we got a battle commencing between third and fourth. Looks like fifth, sixth will come close together. Sarah Etzik in seventh, breaking away now from Nath, and then Blackie in ninth. So back here. So Seamus, where is he in regards to his teammate? Just behind his teammate. So now battles are going to commence, ladies and gentlemen. So Jardy Boy there with a bit of a penalty. Rob Smith just up the road in second position, and P1 Pilgrim got enough of an advantage. But we'll wait and see. We'll come back to that in a minute. So myself and Jardy Boy coming close now. We've got this battle here. We've got a 4-car battle. We've got Sarah Etzik there looking to the back of a P1RC Baggy, and he's got Nate behind as well. So Sarah Etzik will be looking for that move over McLaren, but he's got half a second penalty. So in regards to getting it past P1RC Baggy, he's got to lose that penalty as well. It's a bit frustrating for him, but it looks to the outside there with P1RC Baggy. Does he get his move done at all? He's still burning off that penalty in the breaker zone. Runs it a bit deep. P1RC Baggy. Bit of contact there. Bit of roughness there from Sarah Etzik. A little bit touchy. Still on the outside there of P1RC Baggy. Still on the outside there. P1RC Baggy still on the outside. Still a bit of door contact there, but Baggy isn't giving up. He isn't giving him space. Like, no, you got to fight for it, so I'm not going to give up easy. So now Sarah Etzik still on the outside. P1RC Baggy on the inside, still side by side, still side by side. But no, P1RC Baggy bumps into the back of Sarah Etzik. So P1RC Baggy on the inside. We've got Nate behind. As well. Nate is looking to capitalise off of these three as well. So Sarah Etzik down the inside there. of people in RC Baggy. No, he doesn't get that move done. We've got Nath as well. Nath in the background of Simfx. Like, yes, hello, look at me. I'm going to go for that move. But up ahead as well. We have got a battle up ahead, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go to the front quickly. We've got third and fourth batting out now. So I'm right behind Charlie Boy. So I'm looking for the move. So now this battle started. I'm looking where to pass cleanly. You know, to do it nice and clean. So the action started around that left-hander. On the back straight, so it's starting now. So I'm looking to the rear of Jardy Boy, so I'm looking to get the move done. So down we go. Tachillo now breaking away ever so slightly. Simfx it now in 7th, still with that bit of a penalty. We've got B1 RC Baggy in 8th position, so it's all kicking off. We've got around about 3 minutes to go of this race, so let's go up to the front quickly. We've got Jardy Boy. I'm looking to the inside there of Jardy Boy, but no, I think better of it. I just break, you know, at the last minute, just pull out of it. So now the battle does start between me and Jardy Boy. Jardy Boy is defending every single apex. As you can tell, you know, he's trying to slow me up. But yeah, I was getting a bit of noise. I want to pass here, I want to pass there, but I haven't got that move done just yet. We're still batting away. So we've got Simfx and Nate still batting out. We've got Peel and RC Baggy falling back now in 8. So up we go. Now it's my for me just to make that move cleanly, you know, make that move cleanly. So I look to the inside there of Charlie Boy, so I get that move done. So that does release me in 3rd position. Now I can claw down 2nd position, which is Rob. I said to Rob, I can see you. He's like, can you? I was like, yeah, I can see you, Rob, I can see you. So Nathan Simfx is still banning it out now. B1 RC Baggy, unfortunately, he's backing off now. He's got to save that fuel. So Simfx is to the outside, to the inside there of Nate. Does he get that move done? Still burning that penny off as well. Chachillo, oh, again, Simfx, and he lost that rear end. So Chachillo there in 4th, doing a good job. Charlie Boy in 4th. Now he can look to break away. So the gap was falling between me and Rob. So P1 Pilgrim head on to, I think the last lap now. I think it was. Yeah, the last lap. Going on to the last lap. Rob Smith could see P1 Pilgrim, and I could see Rob Smith as well. So still batting back here. We've got Simfx. It's still batting out with Nate. Still batting out with Nate, but no Simfx. It doesn't get that moved on over to Nate. P1 RC Baggy falling back a bit now, saving that fuel as well to get to the end of the race. So, oh, yes, very interesting. Very, very good to see Simfx is still there, still batting away. P1 Pilgrim taking the lead on the last lap. On the last lap, he led it for quite a while anyway. But look at his fuel. By this time now, it's taken so much time, as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen. You've got P1 Pilgrim there, you've got Rob Smith there, and you've got me coming in now. So with one more lap after this, I think I would have got the 1 and 2, you know. Jardy Boy there in 4th. We've got batting still between Nate and Simfx. It's still batting out side by side. Let's go like this, in car, side by side, heading down the straight now. Heading down towards the first chicane section. They're still side by side. Who's going to come out on top here? We are driven foundation on side that car, Simfx. So Nate's looking for that move, but Nate can't get that move down. Let's go out, let's go up. So yeah, Nate's still batting away. He wants that position off of Simfx. So this battle is going to go on to the last corner of this race, ladies and gentlemen. B1 RC Baggy, Blackie, Slow Seamus, done a good job this race, these two, I gotta admit it. Tux as well, Gwindon and P1 Dodgy. Let's go up. P1 Pilgrim hasn't got long to go. The winner of this race, Rob Smith in 2nd position. There you can see me in the background in 3rd. Jardy Boy in 4th, falling off now. El Cazador, Tachillo now is coming under the attack from Simfx and Nate. Nate there in 7th position. We've got Simfx behind in 6th. Can Simfx get his moved on? Let me go out. I need to go up to the front. I need to see the leader of this race, the winner of this race. Let's go up quickly. So P1 Pilgrim going for that chicane now. Let's go down and see what's going on. Simfx to the rear there of Chachillo. Not long to go now for P1 Pilgrim. He's going for that final chicane. We've got Nathan on the outside. We've got Simfx on the inside. 3 widers heading to that left hand. They all run it a bit deep. Almost lost it, each and every one of them. But yeah, they keep on trying. Simfx comes to 5th. We've got Chachillo. Or let's go back down and look at P1 Pilgrim. So P1 Pilgrim, race number 1, season 5, League 3, Catalunya, the GR4. Next week GR3. P1 Pilgrim there, cross the line in 1st position. Many congratulations to you. Rob Smith crossed the line in 2nd, with me in a close 3rd. Went on to Rob, me in 3rd. Jardy Boy coming around now in 4th position. Very good race this was. It was enjoyable. So Jardy Boy there in 4th. Simfx just holding off Chachillo there, but Chachillo almost lost it going for that chicane. But Simfx there, my teammate, with a penalty as well. crossing the line in 5th position. We got Chachillo there, crossing the line now in 6th. Nave ran out of fuel. So Nave ran out of fuel. He ran out of fuel and he loses that position as well. So Baggy there in 7th. We've got Nave in 8th. Blackie there coming around in 9th. Good race for him, you know. Good race. Good race. So Blackie there coming around in 9th position. This was race number 1, season 5 of League 3. Don't forget to check out next week when I go live for race number 2. Mark there in 9th. Slow Seamus coming around in 10th position. Tuxer in the VW Sirocco in 11th. P1 Dodgy's finished already, ladies and gentlemen. Tuxer in 11th. Grindon there in 12th. So yeah, that was a fascinating race, you know, interesting race, action-packed race. But for League 3, when the standards it was clean as well. There was minimal contact. There was slight touch here and there. We've seen with Nathan Peel and Pilgrim. That was the worst contact I've seen. But in regards to everything else, it's a great league to be a part of. But enough of me. You all have a great evening, great weekend. If you're in the race tomorrow evening, I wish you luck. What's going on with my PS4? My PS4 just gone off, so I don't know what's going on here. I can't see nothing. My screen's gone black. Brilliant. I cannot see a thing, ladies and gentlemen. But apart from that, you all have a great this is going to be fun. I cannot see a thing. My TV has gone off for some reason. I don't know what's going on. What a great ending this is. Why is my TV gone off? I can't see nothing. This is stupid. My TV just gone black. Oh, it's come back. So yeah, apart from that, sorry about that. It went off the TV. Check me out next week. Check me out Sunday for MVP. I'm live for MVP. MRC, that'll be done on Saturday. But apart from that, thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time you take to watch the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, thank you, Trujillo. Appreciate it. But apart from that, much love. Take it easy, and you'll hear from me soon. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.